There is one thing that I hate is our education system here in the UK. There are so many faults with it that I was going to bed the other day and I thought, you know what, I'm going to have to record something about this because it's been bugging me for quite some time. Our education system, from the moment we go to nursery, preschool, to primary school, to secondary school, to college, to sixth form, then we go to university, then we get a job. That is pretty much how our lives are planned. And I had a very different education to some. I did primary school, I did secondary school until year 9, and then I left that school and I went to a vocational school, which was basically a drama school, where I did my GCSEs, year 10 and 11, and then I stayed on for college and I did year 12 and 13. Now, it was a little bit different for me because while I was at secondary school, I used to get bullied a lot because I liked drama and I had very long hair. And when I was in my secondary school, I was doing really badly in my grades. I was getting D's and E's in maths. I was barely scraping by, apart from subjects that I really enjoyed. And then when it switched and I went to a brand new school, things changed massively. My grades went up, my interactions with others went up, and I was just enjoying life a lot more. And it was because the style of teaching was very much different. Yes, there was a curriculum. Yes, we were doing certain things, but the people that were there wanted to be there because we were doing something we wanted to do. And yes, we had to do GCSEs alongside of what we did, but it meant that school and learning was so much more fun, and we learned valuable things that we could take from our training to then go into the outside world. And when I was in those early years at the vocational school, at the drama school, I had an agent, I was doing loads of cool acting work, and it was really good fun. But my teachers were encouraging me that I must go to drama school rather than sort of after leaving, going into the industry myself. And I had an agent from sort of year 9, year 10, and I'd been doing work and I'd been going to auditions and winning work, right? And I'll never forget this. My mom had a letter from the school to say that my attendance was not the best. And it was because I had authorized leave, whereby the principal had signed off my days that I would go out and do my acting stuff where I'd be getting paid for as I was at the school to learn what I was doing. And the ironic thing was I was being penalized for working in the industry that the school was teaching me to work in, which I understand attendance is very important. It wasn't like I was going off for weeks in advance, for weeks at a time. It was a couple of days sort of here and there for auditions and castings. And these are some really big things that I was going to. And when I left drama school and left college, I didn't go to a university. I didn't go to a drama school and do a BA or an MA or whatever it's called. I went out and I was working in the industry for maybe about a year. And my mental health took a bit of a turn and it just wasn't a good place for me. And I was building up my social media clients in the background and everything was going well. So I thought, I'm not making much money from this acting stuff. I couldn't really see it as a continued of my career, and I moved into entrepreneurship. But the interesting thing that, and the bugbear that I have with school is if you go to a vocational school where you are trained to a specific thing, if you have time when you can go and work in the industry, your school should be encouraging you to do that. But also at school, when I was at school, which was not that long ago, we weren't getting taught about VAT. We weren't getting taught about taxes. We weren't getting taught about self-assessments. We weren't getting taught about, if we were to go to university, what that would mean in terms of a student loan and what that would look like in terms of a debt for the rest of our life. Yes, people say that you don't need to worry about it because you probably only pay a small portion of it off during your career. That's absolutely fantastic. But having the debt of that loom over your head when you get letters and things like that is not a very good thing, in my opinion, to be thinking of. But also, we don't get taught about credit cards. We don't get taught about insurances. We don't get taught about how to buy a house. We don't get taught about what you need if you wanted to rent a house. There are so many things that our education system is missing by 1000% because we are always geared to start school, to then go to secondary school, to then go to college or sixth form, to then go to university. And that's what's encouraged by our teachers, by our tutors to do so. And then from that point of view, you can go and get a job. A few of my friends went to university. Some of them loved it. Some of them left after 6 months, and they're doing amazing now on their own. And university just wasn't a good environment for them. Yes, I think university is a great thing if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or anything that you need a technical background where you need that specific skill. However, I believe that a lot of skills and a lot of careers can be learned on the job. That's why I love apprenticeships. I love vocational training where you do BTECs and it's more hands-on work and industry work than sitting and reading things from a notebook or a textbook. One of my good friends went to university to do business and economics. The person that was teaching him had never owned a business in his life. So how can you teach about business and entrepreneurship if you've never owned a business is absolutely beyond me. And obviously these people must know what they're doing because they've probably done degrees and doctorates on that specific subject, which is absolutely fine. But reading a book about how to build a business to actually running a business and passing on valuable advice that you've learned whilst building a business, in my opinion, is much more valuable and insightful. And I think the UK especially needs to book its ideas up when it comes down to education and how we can support people get better jobs and how we can support people on their entrepreneurship journey and to build a business, because school doesn't teach you about that. Yes, you could probably come up with some sort of thing that links into it a tiny percent, but it doesn't. And I think our government especially needs to buck up their ideas when it comes to that, because there is so much stuff that I had never a clue of until I'd actually, applied for a credit card. Is it a bad thing to have credit? Is it a good thing when you apply for a mortgage? How does that work? When you buy a house, how does it work? There are so many things that are missing. A slight rant style type of content today, but I really think that we need to improve the way that we look at education in this country, especially when it comes down to business owners, because we're geared up to go to university and owning a business and being an entrepreneur is seen as a risk. When in fact, we as business owners, small business owners, medium-sized business owners, contribute a huge amount to our economy. I won't go into taxes and all that kind of stuff. I probably will never do that because I will probably record something that's maybe an hour long in terms of taxes. But hopefully this has been of value in some sort of thing. I needed to get this off my chest. There we are. Stay safe. Stay awesome. Stay safe. See, it's getting me wound up that much. I can't even finish. Stay awesome. Stay safe. But most importantly, stay nerdy.